Hi everyone, this is Dr. Samantha Benjamin Allen, board certified in physical medicine and rehabilitation, here to talk to you today about constipation. Constipation is really a symptom rather than a disease. It's a symptom most commonly associated with dietary issues that aren't well balanced and lead to difficulty passing stool or pooping or not having a bowel movement more than 3 days out of the week. Okay, you really should be having a bowel movement daily. It's okay even if you have 2 in a day. That means you're really regular. But constipation is miserable if you've ever had it for real. And it's one of the most common causes for referral to a gastroenterologist or a colorectal surgeon. Constipation is not always simple. Neurologically, our brain and our gut are connected. So oftentimes if we're dealing with anxiety or depression, this can actually affect our digestive system. So that's also something to be mindful of. Now, I'm just going to give you some simple tips on things that you can do to help regulate your bowels from a nutrition standpoint and help you to be more regular. Now, this is also a side note I wanted to bring up because bowel movements can be a little complicated from a medical scientific perspective. Sometimes people can be having constipation and still passing liquid stools. Now, the problem there is usually impaction. So you can be impacted, meaning there's so much stool caught up in your intestines that's so hardened that your body's reabsorption of fluid is not penetrating the stool enough to help it pass. So then the liquid starts to seep around the stool and pass out like diarrhea. And I met a patient today who had been taking Imodium because she thought she was having diarrhea, and she was taking Imodium like 4 times a day, to the point that she got impacted so badly that she had to go to the emergency room and was diagnosed with colitis and complications from being impacted. She was in there for quite a long period of time. So this is important to talk about, and after having this encounter, I said, let me share some tips. All right, so from a nutritional standpoint, you want to have a balanced diet. Make sure you're drinking enough water. You should be having 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day. That is the same thing as 1,500 to 2,000 milliliters of water. Secondly, there are foods that are really helpful for our digestive tract. That is papaya, mango, kiwi, prunes. And then from a vegetable standpoint, you want vegetables that have a lot of water and roughage in it, because the fiber in those vegetables help to move things along in our digestive tract. So some of those things, I'm just going to name a few, are celery. Iceberg lettuce has a lot of water, but not a lot of nutritional value. So if you use iceberg lettuce, mix it with green, leafy greens like kale, spinach, or romaine lettuce. But iceberg lettuce has a lot of water in it. So you can kind of mix those, and that roughage will help to move things along. And finally, exercise, okay? Mobility is one of the best things we can do to get our stool, our intestines moving, and get things passing along down that windy road out of our rectum. So exercise is very important. Now, if you don't like to exercise for any reason and you have bowel issues, exercise for that reason, okay? So hope it was helpful for somebody who's been struggling with constipation. And I want to leave you with the link if you are a person who's severely debilitated and would love to achieve increased mobility, independence, function, and quality of life, or a caregiver to somebody who is. I invite you to join me at Freedom Wellness Physiatry by booking an appointment at www.freedomwellnessphysiatry.com, where you'll work with a physician who's committed to seeing you thrive and live beyond the circumstances of whatever it is that you're dealing with, so that you can live a life of wellness and purpose no matter your circumstances. Again, that's freedomwellnessphysiatry.com, and physiatry is spelled P-H-Y-S-I-A-T-R-Y. Or you can call 240-339-5377. Subscribe in the comments so that you can receive info, updates, and educational tips and support to help you along your wellness journey. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.